Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Not for Thought, a podcast channel designed for psychonauts and psychonautics. Today, I was thinking we would talk some more about Shambhala and raves. I said I wasn't going to anymore, but I actually have quite a bit to talk about. So I wish I would have seen sooner because I haven't uploaded for a couple episodes. But Dr. Autoflower actually saw my last couple videos on Shambhala, and I can't fucking believe that, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, I wish I would have seen it sooner. I literally just saw it a little bit ago, and I was like, man, I gotta make a podcast because that's so nice of him to even check out my channel at all, but also leave some comments and offer to hang with me. He gave me some info. I can't believe it. That was so nice of him. Check out his video. Yeah, I've seen his vlog God knows how many times now. I've been watching it like for 2 weeks straight. So, anyways, I thought that was so cool. That was really nice of him, so humble, and he did not have to do that. So I'm very, very determined to get to Shambhala, man. It looks like so much fun, and knowing that the people are that welcoming, at least him. I mean, I'm guessing that the general atmosphere is like that. At least that's what I've seen from his video. Anyways, yeah, that was so nice. I can't fucking believe that. I'm gonna do everything I can to get there, even on my own. But I actually did manage to find some friends here in Denver, so I might be able to get there a lot easier than I was thinking before, anyways. Because at first I was thinking that I would have to go on my own, and I don't know, I was very confused about how the camping would work, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you have to, like, have one camping spot. Like, I think I just assumed that, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I was thinking that, like, only one tent per group kind of thing. I don't think that's the case, though. That'd be kind of weird if everybody had to, like, share a tent. Because there's lots of friend groups and stuff, and I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So, I don't think it's such a big deal to find a group, even if they are strangers. Because everybody seems so friendly, at least at Shambhala, and really just the rave scene in general. I was talking about how I wasn't very welcomed into this culture and this scene, but I think I was just being super impatient because I can't believe that for one, I've already made a couple friends here in Denver, and that the 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 guy whose video I was watching happened to watch my little channel that gets like 20 views a video. My mind is blown. Yeah, shout out to Dr. Autoflower. I really want to go now, man. If you're listening to this, I'm gonna do everything I can, and let's definitely hang when I get there, because I really want to make it to the farm. It looks like so much fun. I can't stop looking up videos and watching that vlog over and over, both the vlogs, but specifically that 2022, the most recent one. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, man, that's so cool. Uh, I don't know how long this podcast is gonna be because I didn't really plan a whole lot. Um, yeah. As for Shambhala, man, I think I think it'll just be worth it to try and make it on my own. I don't think it's such a big deal to make a group. If that happens, that'd be great, But I don't think it's something that's needed at all. There is Camp Stranger Danger, um, but I don't know, man. I think I'd rather camp next to my car, though. I don't know why. That is more in the sun. Yeah, dude. I wanna. I wish I would have shouted out Dr. Autoflower a little bit better in those videos because a lot of the information I did get and a lot of the reason why I wanted to go was because of his videos and Psych Substance as well, but a lot less. I just watched his videos to find out about the festival, but Dr. Autoflower's vlog was what really intrigued me into the festival. And I've watched a lot of videos, man. That's like I said, that's what I've been doing for like the past 2 weeks is watching that that vlog over and over. And then I've also just been like watching random ass festivals and stuff. Like Grouch has a YouTube channel of some festivals that he's been at live, and man, some people get down. Those look like some funky festivals, dude. they they look like fun. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of videos like that of DJs and artists that play live and just kind of record it while they do it. 1200 micrograms also has some live sets. There's a bunch of DJs that have live sets, but man, I can't believe that though. I want to go so bad now. I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm so appreciative of the information that he left me. If anybody's curious, alright, I don't know what I was talking about, but I'm going to take a quick hit of weed. You should join me, unless you're not into that. In that case, just hang out for a sec. Okay, so he said not to take anything across the border, which, yeah, he's right, no point. Um, I keep seeing that alcohol is not allowed, so yeah, I'm just gonna support that vibe and not bring any alcohol or try to sneak anything in, because I've actually seen a lot of people have said that it's a little bit better of an atmosphere and the energy is a little bit better when people aren't like fucked up and drunk. And I have noticed that in some of these festival videos that I've watched, you can tell when people are drunk, you know. You can tell when people are on drugs as well, but you know, the people on drugs are just like dancing a little wild but kind of keeping it in their own space for the most part. The people that are drunk are like a little crazier and I don't know. Not so friendly, I guess. Just kind of ruining the vibe, I feel like. Not that's not always the case. It's just it feels like it's noticeable when there's alcohol at a festival and when there's not. And yeah, it looks like a lot more peaceful and pleasant atmosphere during the day too. You know, people aren't hungover as much. I feel like because there are probably drugs that give people hangovers, but yeah, and I think yeah, I think it's going to be more beneficial to like post some more when it comes closer to uh, the festival date. You know, it is still a ways away. I was thinking that it was too close to the festival. I don't know. I guess I plan for things really far in advance. I assume that most of the people that go to these kinds of festivals that are annual are there year after year, you know? And so they probably plan it, you know, a year in advance, I would assume, or years in advance. But yeah, dude, I'm so determined to go. I want to go so bad. Especially just to like meet Dr. Autoflower and hang with him for a minute. That would be amazing. And yeah, just to be at Shambhala would be so cool too, obviously. But that was like a nice moment. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna do my best. If you're in the U.S., tickets are 400. So I've said that on a previous podcast. I kind of went over the prices, but it depends, dude. I didn't know that you could actually rent a car at 21 here in the U.S. anyways, through some places. you have to pay like an extra fee, which is fucking stupid. But it's pretty cool that you at least get the opportunity to rent a car. But if you do that, oh my god. So I think the cheapest, the most beneficial car, while still being cheap, was like almost $600 to rent after the fees and all that shit. And that's before gas, you know. So who knows how much I'd have to spend on gas? At least 200 each way. So that's $1,000 right there, plus 400. Yeah, that's $1,400 right there. That's a lot of money. It's definitely, that's why I mean, it's something that you should plan like a year in advance. It's not like you go on your randomly on a whim. Maybe, I mean, if you have a good car and the time to spare, then sure, you probably could just like randomly decide to go. But if you're somebody like me that's doesn't have the most money in a crappy car, you kind of need to plan pretty far in advance. But I don't know. It is a big adventure, dude. It's for me. It's at least an 18-hour drive. That's what I keep seeing, and that's without the border crossing time. Oh, Dr. Autoflower did say I should just. I keep calling him by his YouTube name. Um, he says on the travel department, I would recommend a border crossing not directly below Salmo. I've actually been told that by a couple of people that right below Salmo, it's really fucking bad. That you can actually save time by going a little bit further out of your way. Somebody was saying, um, let me see. I was talking to another person on Radiate who was giving me a little bit of information as well. They crossed at the Frontier Patterson border because it's bigger and it's open 24 hours. He said it took him 10 to 15 minutes. When I looked at the time to drive there into Salmo, I can't remember. I think it was like maybe closer to 19 hours. It wasn't honestly that big of a difference. So my point is that I think it would be more beneficial to cross at a different area, like I don't know, somewhere that's not directly below Salmo, and that'll save me probably hours of time, even if it means I'm going further out of my way. I don't know. So maybe it wouldn't be as much time, but man, I've heard some people have sat in line for hours and hours, so I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna be in my car for a long ass fucking time. I feel like it's better to be prepared to be in your car for the longest amount of time. That way, if it doesn't end up being that way, you know, you don't spend as much money, or I don't know. Yeah. And I've heard that you don't need to bring a whole lot of food, like snacks and breakfast food is what I've seen a lot of. And that they sell food, like they have food stands there. They have a lot actually. But I'm definitely way more determined to go. I was already super determined, but after uh, feeling a little bit more welcomed into the community, I guess, I'm way more determined to go. And yeah, I can't believe it that so many people are actually being pretty nice and so helpful. It's what I expected. It just didn't hit me as soon as I thought it would. But I'm such an impatient motherfucker. I need to work on that. But yeah, dude. I don't know if this is gonna be a super long podcast. I just wanted to shout out Dr. Autoflower a bunch because that was so fucking cool. Check out his vlog and his YouTube channel. Yeah, man. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to get down to some smaller stuff for a little bit, and then go to Shambhala later this year. Because you know, if you're dropping money on a concert every fucking week, it gets really expensive. Even if you're going to like little clubs and stuff. Like I have a friend in Denver who was inviting me to go and hang with him, but oh man, I don't know. That's it's a lot of work to get down there, and like I said, my car's a shitty car. I don't know. It gets expensive over time. Like if I'm going there every week and spending money on not just a ticket to get in, because he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, it's 15 to 25 bucks to get in," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that's pretty cheap compared to like 50 to $100 ticket to get to a concert, or like 3 to 5 to 600 to get into a festival." You know, it's not so bad, but then when you take into account the cost of drinks, you take into account going every weekend, it goes from seeming like a pretty easy way to rave and party, but it adds up so fast. So I think if I do that, I'm just gonna have to be a little tedious about it and not go every fucking weekend, especially if I want to go to Shambhala. I need to set some money aside, man. That's not that's not cheap. Even if you can save money in ways, you know? You can spend a shit ton. Oh my gosh, you could spend thousands easily on lots of things, on lodging and drugs and all sorts of shit. But I'd rather spend a very small amount and just enjoy myself to the best that I can. I would like to do some psychedelics, you know? I don't know. Nothing too crazy, honestly. I talked in one of my podcasts about how, well, I'd totally like puff a balloon or something, but I don't think I would. I think I'd try to keep it just on the psychedelics, the usual psychedelics, but I don't know, man. I definitely am not bringing in any booze. I've been told by quite a few different sources that that's not a good idea. And that bringing anything across the border is definitely not a good idea. It's just stupid, and there's really no point because you can just buy stuff from dispensaries in Canada and alcohol, but obviously you shouldn't do that. Yeah, dude, I'm so hyped now. I'm so excited. It's a ways away. It really is, you know. But I'm fucking excited, and knowing knowing that I'd already have at least somebody to hang out with when I'm there, and I know that when I'm there, it's gonna be easy as fuck to make friends at any festival, but especially at Shambhala. I totally get the welcome home vibe to Shambhala. Like I feel like everybody has that where they have a certain festival or place that they feel most at home at or closest to, you know? And I can tell that Shambhala is that place for me, especially after looking at tons of different videos on YouTube of different festivals and shit. Shambhala is the one that just hits home with me, man. And fuck, it looks so crazy, dude. Oh man, there's this one DJ in that vlog. It was like infinite. There's lots of really good. Like Monkey Torque is so good. Average Citizens fucking kills it. Like almost every single DJ I feel like at Shambhala does at least a pretty good job. But I don't know, dude. The totems also are like so interesting at Shambhala. Like lots of festivals don't allow them anymore, I've noticed. In that a lot of, I think it's mostly smaller venues that just don't allow that kind of stuff. Like Red Rocks doesn't, yeah. There's lots of places that don't allow totems anymore, but Shambhala still allows them, and I love that because there's some fucking cool ones, specifically at Shambhala, and oh my god, I can't wait to go. I'm gonna get down, dude. I'm so excited after seeing those comments, and I wish I would have seen them sooner, man. Fuck, I'm such a dumbass. I've had such a long week, and yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe I'll fucking rage this weekend and get a little warm up to the rave scene, to the rave season. I don't know, man, but yeah, holy shit, I am so excited to go now. Hopefully he sees this video, or at least sees my comments, because that fucking made my day, dude. That made my week. because like I said, I've had a long week. So seeing those comments just, oh my God, that was amazing. And I feel so welcome. And not just from him, but from so many people, man. I, not from like a ton of people, but yeah, I just, I'm in a way better mood, man, about the rave culture and Shambhala. I can't wait to fucking go, dude. I just know that I'm gonna now. I definitely need to save up the money, and yeah, any more suggestions from anybody out there about ways of getting to Shambhala? Any any suggestions for transportation, food? You know, I would like to know what the prices are. Like, is it pretty expensive there? Um, I don't know. Any tips for going solo possibly, or just a first timer to Shambhala? Much appreciated from anybody out there. Yeah, man. Oh, go check out Dr. Out of Flowers vlog. And yeah, this has been Not for Thought. Have a good day.